All right, guys, so today it is happening. Today I'm finally sharing the very requested Jackson's nighttime routine. So I'm going to show you guys all of the different things that I do with my son. If you guys happen to be new here, this is Jackson, and I'll be sharing what we do as part of that routine. So Jackson is almost 19 months old now, and I do also have a daughter, Riley, who's 3.5. So I'm not going to show you guys what I do with Riley. I'm going to save that for a separate video where I share like a nighttime routine as a family or with Jackson and Riley. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you're new, if you don't want to miss that. But this is what's taking place right now, like around maybe 6:30. Dinner for us is usually around 6, and then by 6:30, 6:45, we start really just kind of winding the kids down. We start cleaning up the toy area. That's usually a hot mess. You guys know how that goes. So while Joe and I are like putting away dishes and kind of cleaning up the dinner mess, Jackson just plays with some of his toys. He loves playing with this little kitchen and pretending that he's making food, which is adorable. You're cute. And then usually around this time, we FaceTime my parents. So we'll either FaceTime with Mimi or Papa or both, and Ryan. And Jackson here is having a little competition there with Papa.
There.
Then around 7 o'clock is when they go up for their bath time. And do not make fun of me. This is a song that I sing. 2, 3, 4. Let's go, little buddy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's time for bath time. So Jackson actually really likes bath time. He usually gets really excited, but sometimes he tries to like procrastinate and he'll run into Riley's room and then he'll kind of try to escape me, and he doesn't really want to go into the bath just yet. So sometimes I have to kind of chase him down, but in the meantime here, I start just getting that water a little bit hot. So if you guys want to see like what some of our bath time essentials are, I do have a video on that. I'll link it down below. But this is what our bathroom setup looks like. It's a hot mess. I will tell you guys that a lot of times I do bathe both of the kids together. But today, for the purpose of the video, I'm just going to show you guys like Jackson in this video. Now, it's always like hit or miss here in terms of like getting him into the bath, because if he has a dirty diaper, obviously I have to change it. And sometimes I'll change him in his room before bringing him over here. But today I knew he didn't have a dirty diaper, so it was just easy for me to take it off and throw him right in the tub. I really look forward to bath time with the kids, honestly. It's a time for them to play and we get to just kind of be silly and laugh and stuff. So I'm really glad that he's always enjoyed bath time. This over here is a shampoo and body wash that I use for both of the kids. I've really liked it. The kids have sensitive skin and that's never really irritated them. So if you guys need a good one to try, this one might be worth checking out. So once Jackson's in the tub, the first thing I like to do is just get the bath over with first before I let him play. So it's easiest for me to like fully wash him when the bathtub isn't full yet and like full of all the toys. So I give him his bath first, and then after that he can play. So then while he's in the bathtub, after I've already bathed him, then I have him brush his teeth. So this is the toothbrush and the toothpaste that we use for Jackson right now. He enjoys brushing his teeth, but the thing is like right now he wants to do it himself. So I'll put the toothpaste on the toothbrush and then I'll just hand it to him and just make sure that he gets all his teeth. Like the first time I give it to him, he'll kind of play around with it. And then sometimes he gives me the toothbrush back and then I can go in and finish and make sure he's getting a proper cleaning. But if he doesn't, it's not the end of the world. We also use a fluoride-free toothpaste. That's what the doctor recommended for him at this age. So just so you know, I don't know, I guess there's a difference between fluoride and non-fluoride. Now, I will tell you guys that I do not let him just like hang around with the toothbrush in the bathtub and like not keep an eye on that toothbrush, because Jackson is known for pooping in the bathtub. So I don't know if your kids have done that before, but Jackson does it way too often. It is like the worst thing in the world to have to deal with. So the last thing that I need is a bunch of crap in the bathtub and his toothbrush there too. All right, little mister. Hey, we gotta dry you. Gotta dry you. Wanna say hi? Look, here, hold this. Hold this. Yeah? Hold this. And this. Hey, relax. Relax. All right, so if your baby doesn't do any of this, then screw you. I mean, I'm very jealous of you because this is what it looks like anytime that we try to change his diaper, put on clothes, just lay him in a horizontal position like this. It is rough, you guys. So I show you that just so you can see that I guess is typical like toddler behavior. You are not alone if you are on the struggle bus with changing and all of that. It is rough. But once I get him in his PJs, the rest isn't usually that bad. I do use this Aquaphor cream just for like behind his arms and sometimes on his legs, just depending on how his skin is. Both of the kids have like very eczema-ish skin. I think they kind of have also that keratosis pilaris. I think that's how you say it. So I do try to keep them moisturized, and the Aquaphor is great. We also use a CeraVe cream that is in Riley's room. So I was just using this Aquaphor for Jackson now, but we just put this on before bed and it keeps him nice and hydrated. For Jackson's PJs, I just stick to any of like the little zipper sleepers, specifically like the ones that don't have feet, like the little footies now that Jackson's walking. So I'll link a few in the description box that I really like. These I think I got off of Amazon. They're super lightweight and they're just great. We're gonna say, Jackson, where's your nose? Nose. Nose. And where's your mouth? Where's your mouth? Where are your eyes? Eyes. Where's your head? Head. Good job. Nose. Oh wait, we gotta put colonia. Let's spray colonia. We're gonna read a book. Got a book? Jackson, come! Which book do you want? You like that one? That one about the dinos? Wanna read this one? We're gonna read this one. So now is the time like where Jackson is really trying to hide from me. He really does not want to go to bed these days. So I have to chase him again, get him in my arms so I can rock him and do the bedtime story and all of that, but it's like chasing a little monkey. Okay, so moving along, once I grab him, I'm then able to turn off the lights. I turn on the sound machine that we have in his room. We have the Hatch that we love. It's a night light, also a sound machine. You can control which sound you want. You can control the color of the light. It's all controlled by an app on your phone. One of my favorite things we've ever gotten for the kids. And then I make sure that the monitor is also in place. This is a double monitor that we use so we can see both of the kids. All of that stuff I'll link for you guys. Okay, so what I do here next really depends on Jackson's mood. Sometimes he is not up for a story, you guys. Sometimes I sit my butt down in this recliner and he is not about that story life. There's nights where he's just like angry, wants nothing to do with the stories, keeps shutting the book. So if it's a night like that where I know he's not gonna pay attention to a book, then what I'll do instead is I'll honestly take out my iPhone and I'll go to YouTube and I'll look up like underwater relaxing sounds or underwater relaxing, I don't know, video. And you'll find some really relaxing music videos with little fish and the underwater scenes. Jackson really likes to look at the fish and look at the turtles. So that's something else that's an option for us if bedtime story isn't really gonna work. And by the way, it wasn't until just recently, I'd say maybe a month or two ago, when this routine really started where I could read a book to him on some nights. Before then, I was nursing him. So part of our nighttime routine looked like me nursing him right before bed. So we didn't do story time. So this is a new thing for us. And like I said, it's kind of hit or miss. Let me know if your little kids like story time or if they're like Jackson here and is trying to close a book. I will link a few of our favorite books down below in the description box for you guys. I have my Amazon storefront that I'll link, and I'll have a few of the books that we really like for both of the kids in that storefront. Once we're done with the book or whatever video we're watching after a couple minutes, this is honestly my favorite time of the night where I just look at him and we snuggle, and sometimes I'll have him like show me where his eyes are and his nose and all of that. But I pray over him too. I'll usually just like say the guardian angel prayer, and as he gets older we'll work on more prayers together. But we just cuddle and I hug him and I squeeze him and just try to get him a little bit calm before I put him in his crib. Now, depending on how Jackson's feeling, there are some nights where I can literally rock him straight to sleep and he falls asleep right on my shoulders. But this night I was like rocking him, singing to him, which I usually do, and he was very wired. He wasn't going to fall asleep by me rocking him, so I ended up giving up at some point. But this is something that I'll try to do. Even if I don't get him like completely asleep, I'll just try to get him to where he's a little bit sleepier and a little bit more relaxed than what you're seeing in this video, and then I'll put him down in his crib. We did sleep train Jackson, so he does know how to put himself to sleep. If you want to see some of those sleep training videos, I'll also have those in the description box because I documented the whole sleep training process with both Jackson and with Riley here on YouTube, and I just found that that method was really helpful for us. The only thing that's typically a little different is that I usually rock him when the lights are pitch black. Like I'll close the door and it's really dark in there. So I don't know if that's maybe what was causing Jackson to be a little bit more wired this day. I left the door open so you guys could actually see what was taking place in there. If I had to close the door, the video would just be super dark. But I keep it really dark in there except for the night light and just rock him. And then hopefully at some point he calms down and I give him lots of kisses. And then once I feel like he's ready, then that's when I say goodnight, I say I love you, and then it's time for him to go to his crib. So for his crib, this is the Newton baby mattress that we use with Jackson, and then this is his little bear that he always sleeps with. It's a Slumberkins, and it's the only thing that we keep in his crib, and it's so cute because whenever I put him down in his crib, whether it's for nap time or for bedtime, he always grabs onto his bear. I say, let's go get your bear, and he grabs onto the bear and just like cuddles it so hard, and it is the cutest thing of life. And that is really it. I try to have him in bed by 8 o'clock. That's usually his bedtime, and then he'll sleep till 8 in the morning the next day. But I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with us and seeing Jackson's nighttime routine. Let me know what you guys thought. Let me know if there's anything different that you guys do, and I love you guys to pieces. Thanks for being here. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.